Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Storm Sage coming to you with our champion pool video. And so I'm actually doing this after the first couple of videos we made. New patches popping off as well. And so we're gonna be getting into my champion pool. And you'll probably see this video after the Victor video, so you already know Victor is one of our champions. But I want to create this because we want to keep to it and stay true to it as I go live Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and sometimes on Saturdays. I go live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you like to enjoy content. So make sure you subscribe to my live streams there, and that way you can see the climb live and be part of these videos. But we are going to be going into the champion pool here, and basically what we're going to be looking at is, here we go, what champions we're going to stick to get to diamond. So right now we're going to start with our top lane. So top lane champions is who we're going to be looking at right now. And I have the champions right here, and we have to start with the one and only soul grabber. Yorick is who we're going to be utilizing for most of our top lane grind. So that's going to be our default top laner. So if you guys want to see Yorick gameplay, Yorick builds, all of the Yorick fun, let me know down below in the comment section. We also will be picking up Trundle. Trundle is one of my original bad boys. I used to have the Backstreet Bad Boys, and again, Trundle was one of them. I can use him in top lane. I can use him in support. I can also use him in the jungle, and he's one of those guys that I have enough knowledge of where I can utilize him. And again, he won't be banned that much. Yorick, after the nerfs, if you looked at my patch or analysis video, Yorick's been nerfed. So he shouldn't be banned as much as he was this last patch. And then Trundle, it just doesn't get nerfed a lot. So I know I'll be able to utilize him against those tanky foes, steal their stats, and take care of business. Now, again, if we're scrolling down, looking through some of these characters here, I'm not a big Cho'Gath guy. I'm not a big Darius player. Again, we're scrolling down, as you can see. Maybe Gnar later on down the road, but that's not somebody that I'm thinking I'm going to be picking up. And Kled is on the list. Kled. Now, Kled is one of those characters where I do have a good feel for, but if in my head, I'm thinking if I want to play Kled, he's gonna be more of an aggressive laner for me. Someone that I'm gonna pick to be aggressive in the early game and be aggressive, try to snowball leads early against certain picks. So we have Kled there. Let's scroll down again. I've played everybody. So we're gonna get into AP soon here. But other than that, that is it, I think, for top lane for my main picks. Now, a couple of people that we may look into: Shin, and we're going to give him a star. Shin, I'm actually pretty good with Shin. There is a couple of mechanics that I need to work on with Shin. So that is something that I still need to work out the kinks for. So we're not going to dive too deep in there. And Xin Zhao, my guy, this is going to be a experimental pick for me, is Xin Zhao in the top lane. Getting a character that I feel like I can carry with, do damage, and actually fight some of these other guys like Wukong, Vladimir. Some of these, if someone picks a ranged top laner and I'm able to counter pick them, Xin Zhao is such a good pick in that area. Plus with his ult, it can help me when it comes to ganks. So that is all fun. And so that is what we're going to do. Now we're going to go into AP top laners. So this is going to be if I need to go AP top lane, and the first and foremost, and this is where it gets real silly. We have listen, my top lane and mid lane pool are very vast. AP top laner, Rumble in the jungle. And so Rumble is one of my favorite characters in the game because I love his gameplay mechanics, and it took me a while. It took me a while to learn how to play Rumble, but Rumble is going to be one of my picks here. And the reason why we're going to pick Rumble is because he just got buffed, and I think these buffs are going to stick. Okay, so I don't think they're going to change too much. And so we have Rumble, and then that is correct, Mordekaiser, the man, the myth, the legend, Mordekaiser. And as a AP tank, Maokai. So a tank right here is Maokai. That is going to be our main tank if we need a tank for AP version. And then as a AP top carry, Gwen. So Gwen is going to be the alternative to Xin Zhao, and that's right, Gwen is a new champion. I don't even think they have Gwen on this champion list here, but Gwen is the new champion. She uses scissors, okay, to cut down her foes, and we're going to be using her. I'm going to be working on getting better with her, etc. Let's check out what they have for tanks. Let's see if I missed anybody. Camille is interesting, but no Camille right now. I need to work on my Camille gameplay. And yeah, they're saying Cled's a tank. That's kind of up for interpretation. I do have Skarner will be in my jungle pool. So once we get the jungle, we're only gonna have about a 3-man rotation on jungle. So jungle pool there. And then all right, so we're gonna move on. And that's it. That's it for my top lane picks. I'm expecting to get top lane probably more than mid, but we're gonna main mid lane until further notice. So mid lane is gonna be my main role that we're gonna run. And so you already know, the first champion that we're getting into. All little cinematics for you, baby. We're gonna get into Victor. Victor is going to be one of the first champions that we get, and again, he is my main favorite character of all time in League of Legends. And again, look at his ultimate. Not only do I like his style, his skill metal is perfection. The laser beams, how can you not love the laser beams? But his main ultimate is he literally drops a pile storm on top of people, and I am the storm Sage, and I pretty much have all the skins for Victor as well. The only one that I'm looking for is prototype Victor, but again, I used to wreak havoc with Full Machine Victor back in the day, and we're bringing it back with Psyops, his creator, and Death Swarm Victor. So that is going to be one of my main champions here. And let's go ahead and get back to the champions list. And then the second one, so the second one after Victor in the mid lane is going to be Cassiopeia. She is again one of those champions that I put so much time into a couple of years ago. 3-star difficulty high, and she's just one of those champions that I feel super comfortable with. I feel like I can carry on. Again, have multiple stylish skins, because that's important. That Eternin and Spirit Blossom skin are amazing. And so we're going to be using her a lot and giving you updates, and again, builds, and always letting you know all of the updates for her. She also got a small little mana buff, and so one of the first champions we're going to be trying out is her, to see, can you go with Cassiopeia without tier? Okay, so that's important. And so that's the those are my two main mages in the mid lane. I have other champions that I play with, but those two are going to be the main. And so we're going to take this time to do 2 to 3 other champions that I'm going to put in my mid pool, just to kind of, on the off chance I need them. And the first champion is the Dominator himself, Swain. And Swain is going to be my safe champion pick. If I have first pick, if I don't feel like getting Victor, if Victor's banned, Cassiopeia is a hard blind pick. So Swain is going to be another one of my, if I don't pick Victor, then Swain will be my other blind pick champion. And you got to have champions that if you get into a situation when your first picking them is the safe option. Now, we don't have any, we're not doing any mains. I'm not going to sit here and play one champion over and over and over again. That's just not my style. But I wanted to just make sure you guys know to do that for your own champion pools, and try to get someone that if someone has a hard counter, Swain is a good one to pick up. The other thing is we need AD mids. Now, AD mids that we're going for, there's one, and it's Yone with a asterisk Lee Sin. I've always wanted to play Lee Sin, and I've never have. And so Lee Sin is something that I would be, learning and trying to learn. And you may ask, why do you all of a sudden want to play Lee Sin? Well, I'm going to show you guys at home why I want to play Lee Sin. Look at this skin. So we're going to scale down. He has so many skins, y'all. Storm Dragon Lee Sin. And you guys know that my name is the Storm Sage. So if someone has the name Storm in it, I almost have to play with that character. So we're going to be working on our Lee Sin game. I'm going to be doing some practice games, learning his mechanics. I just never have. And so maybe we can do some really sick Lee Sin plays eventually. But we have to learn. After they came out with the skin, I was like, I have to put time into the dragon himself. And so that is it for my mid lane. My mid lane roles, my mid lane character pool is very small, and that's because that is the main role that I'm going to be jumping into, and these may change as the season progresses, so we may do upgrades or updates on these champion pools, just based on what happens in the meta, right? And so, but these are my top 4. I want to put Lissandra in this list because I am a pretty good Lissandra, but the issue with Lissandra is that right now she's more of a counter pick, right? So we can go ahead and put her, let's just to remind myself, Swain, Lissandra. So we can pick Lissandra too. She's good in matchups with Zed, Talon, LeBlanc, in those type of matchups where I may not feel comfortable yet laning with Victor or Cassiopeia. I can go ahead and jump into the Lissandra and Swain and feel just a little bit safer with those burst style champions, especially AD, since Lissandra intuitively builds into Zarya's Hourglass. Those champions that you want to build Zarya's Hourglass into are those good champions to jump into, and the new Verdant beads as well. They just work well with those items. So again, for those AP and AD burst champions. All right, so we got our 2 main, and we're not going to make this video super long, okay? I wanted to make it under 20 minutes. So the next thing, that's our mid lane. So we got our top lane, our mid lane, and yes, as you could tell by the list already, my top lane pool is just so vast. So that may be something we need to look into later on down the road. But jungle. So we're going to be getting auto-filled into jungle, AD carry, and support. And because we're going to be auto-filled into jungle, ADC support, this actually happened on my Journey to Diamond second video. You'll see, please don't make a third video, actually. Don't make fun of me. I got destroyed, but the autofill into jungle, sometimes you need to have a champion ready. And as in that video, you will see that I played the Kayn. So Kayn is going to be one of my jungle defaults. We're going to be able to throw Trundle in the jungle, Xin Zhao in the jungle, AP style. We can go Rumble, and I know how to jungle Rumble as well. Mordekaiser, they just buffed jungle Mordekaiser as well, so we'll be able to go Mordekaiser if we feel necessary. Diana as well. I used to rock the old school jungle Diana, so Diana in the jungle if we need to. And that's it. We're not going to get too caught up on jungle champions. If we need a carry style jungler, then maybe Kindred with a asterisk, because the thing about jungle for me is I want to play someone that I can farm with. Okay, farm Mordekaiser, but I have extensive team fight knowledge with that champion. So that's why I pick up some of these Kane, Diana, Mordekaiser. I know how to eliminate another team in a team fight scenario, so we definitely want to utilize those champions. And then as time progresses, I'll have more knowledge that I can formulate and put into certain matchups for jungle superiority. Oh, and Skarner, sorry. Skarner is actually a top. Skarner is one of my best just champions in general. I feel like I'm one of the best Skarners out there, other than obviously top champ, obviously, but as far as knowledge of the champion, I used to rock Skarner top. I actually may still have that Skarner top video out there somewhere. If you guys want to see that Skarner top video, if you want me to put that into onto the channel just so you can see this the old LT, I was much my face was a little bit more puffy, but no, that is it for that. AD carry again. I have the itch to play AD carry, I really do, but I'm gonna be honest, my skills are better set for mid and top, and we may try AD carry if mid and top gets silly and our bot lanes keep getting destroyed over and over again. Then we may try a little AD carry bot lane feelings, but we're gonna play with the same couple. So we're gonna play with Varus, Kai'Sa, and that's pretty much all you will see. We're probably gonna just combo because it's gonna be one of those auto-filled situations. Misfortune too. I'm actually really good with Misfortune. I'm just trying to put all these AD carries, so when we're looking for what we're gonna play with, it's very limited. I'm not, I'm not taking too much time in the starting screens. And that's pretty much it, I think. And Caitlyn's just like a whatever, right? Ashe is like a whatever. Caitlyn and Ashe is always somebody or an AD carry that you can jump on and play with. They're simple, they're standard. As long as you have AD carry mechanics, they both have. Caitlyn has an ult in which you can pretty much hit people from a distance, whereas Ashe has a skill shot variant. But again, just like Ahri, right? If you or Annie in the mid lane, I can play Ahri. If Ahri gets a buff, I can always jump on Ahri. That's never going to be an issue. That's not something that I need to continually have, game knowledge on. Those are just characters that are easy to jump in, utilize, understand, and play with at a high level at all times. Again, if someone mains Ahri, they're gonna have a higher affinity for that champion. But where I'm at right now, we don't need to. These are a good list to counter anything that may come up with our journey to Diamond. And then once we get to Diamond, we can start looking at win rates, and we'll be updating that weekly as well on this channel on win rates, champions I should be playing with, etc. Now, the last bit here is the support, and support is again going to be just the same champion every single time. And also another news flash, I used to main support. I used to be a support main way back in the day, and it's Nami. Nami is going to be the main support player. I feel like I'm a strong Nami, man. And those are support. I would say I was a Nami main, less than a support main. I just was very good with Nami. Still feel super comfortable on that champion, buffing, item builds, etc. And so Nami is going to be one of those champions I use. I feel like I need to get into some Seraphine if I decide to continue to do support builds or do support. Seraphine seems like a very strong champion in the bot lane. And then other than that, you do kind of need a tank take support. Nautilus is my other tank support Then aggressive support would of course be Zyra. So those are my support champions there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that is it. I don't think I missed anyone on this list. There is some champions that we are interested in that we want to start learning more of, like Silas. I kind of like his play style. I'm actually a decent Talia. Maybe we can add her to the AP jungle role if we so choose. I like Samira gameplay. I used to play Sejuani a lot, so we can always, if she gets a buff or gets stronger. I like Gwen too. See, Rek'Sai. I like a lot of these champions, and a lot of my knowledge of these champions have come from playing them in A-ramps, having to play some of these champions repeatedly in team fight situations. And so that is my strong suit. And you'll see that in some of these gameplays early on as we get our laning a little bit better. My strong suits are team fighting, and so we're gonna be always playing towards that mid game, and as we continue to grow on the channel and on the journey, we'll be able to get into more early game aggressive and taking those early game aggression tips, laning, farming into the mid and late game to continue to get stronger, better. So if you guys are interested, if you guys want to see that Zinzhao top that I can bring out, that Gwen top that we're gonna be working on over the next couple of weeks, or my Victor Cassiopeia mid, Swain Lysandra, Yone coming out, slicing and dicing, then again, subscribe and follow. Drop a like on the video. And also in the comment section, let me know what champions you guys are rocking with, if you change it up each patch, or if you just got one or two and you're one of the exclusive one tricks of your champion. This is your boy Storm Sage, and remember, always follow your ninja way. Peace out, y'all.